Hi, it's Avalon here from Blossoming Woman, and I'm sitting here with Melissa from the Australian Natural Nanny Network. I'm very excited to introduce you to Melissa because I discovered her work and I feel so inspired. So I really wanted to connect with Melissa so that she can share a bit more about what she does. So I'm just going to hand straight over to you, Melissa, to introduce yourself and share more about the Australian Natural Nanny Network.
Okay, thank you. Thank you so much for having me. It's been beautiful chatting with you. So the Australian Natural Nanny Network is a nanny agency and community that I've started to build over the past couple of months, which officially launched 2 weeks ago, which is pretty exciting.
Yeah.
And it's a space where parents and nannies who share a philosophy in working with and raising children that's very holistic and gentle in nature. So the reason that I've led to wanting to create this and launch this is and I've been a nanny for about 12 years or something now, and I've found that everywhere that I go with children, when I start chatting with people and they find out that I'm a nanny, they want my number, and I'm only one person, and I know that there are many amazing and beautiful people out there who share their own version of this natural approach and gentle approach to raising children. And from speaking with families and parents, I know that people are having trouble finding someone who gets and understands and is on board with the choices they're making in their parenting and the way they're choosing to go about raising their children. So I really saw a need for creating a space where these people can find each other and work together, essentially to empower children and to create an environment together that offers what they need in order to grow and flourish and become empowered and, love, get all the good things, I suppose, that we may have missed out on when we reflect back on our childhood. It's easy to see what the next generation needs as a collective. So to really do it with more intentional, intentional choices, I suppose.
Yeah, beautiful. So what you've created is a network for nannies to join if they are aligned with this philosophy of pretty much natural parenting, holistic parenting, raising children respectfully, without yelling and smacking and all that stuff. So parents can also know that they can trust that their children are being cared for in a really loving way using compassionate communication. And so the parents can also join your network to find a nanny. So it's like really a way for nannies and parents to find each other.
Yes.
And this is when you say nannies, is it like sort of long-term care, or can you organise short-term care through your network?
All of the above, really. So my role is I do the matching. So every person who wants to join the agency, I will have a chat with over Skype, both families and nannies, because it just allows us to get to know one another and speak about, find out what you're after, what's important to you and what you're looking for. Yeah. And then what I'm finding is what happens is, like, I can think of someone who you would be well matched with. So then I would arrange for you to meet. That's more for a long-term role, because it's really important to really be on the same page. And I've got a private Facebook group that members will be invited to, and people are able to use that for networking. So as a nanny, nannies might be wanting some extra work on weekends, so that's a space where they could voice that and say what area they're in. Yeah. And say you're a family that knows that nanny, you might say, oh, let's go out for dinner this weekend because such and such is available. So that will work as a space for those more, because sometimes you need an extra nanny outside of your regular nanny to date nights and things like that. So that would be a space for networking as well.
Okay, great.
Yeah, and all in between as well, part-time. Yeah.
Okay, so any kind of care options that parents are looking for their children, to know that their children are going to be cared for in a similar way to how they approach their parenting style.
Yes,
that's
absolutely
what this service is for. And it also provides an option for childcare for parents who are being affected by some of the laws in Australia at the moment that are sort of restricting some of the access that some parents have depending on their healthcare choices to
Yes.
childcare options. So this is a way that you can, you know, find a nanny, a carer that is aligned with your values, who can support you, and it gives you that option to have someone to care for your children. And some of those choices are kind of, you know, we have limited choices, so it's better off. I like the idea of being able to, my children to be with someone who I know is going to be caring for them in the way that I want them to be cared for, because there are lots of different approaches to parenting out there. And I know every parent's doing their best. And that's another thing that when we were talking earlier, you mentioned that in the support group, you're also sharing resources with parents and helping parents who are going through challenges, and supporting like nannies and parents together to really find loving ways of responding to challenges with kids as well. Yes,
because I feel like everyone has their own journey and their own wisdom and their own learning they've done along the way. So it's a space to share that. So because everyone, life's challenging, everyone has challenges, and as a nanny I've certainly have challenges along the way. So I wish there would have been a space for me on that journey where I could voice the challenges that had come up and have people who get that way of being with children who could have helped me.
Yeah. So it's also providing, sorry, go on.
No, to navigate the challenges in a way that, that's loving and supportive and empowering the child.
Yeah. So you're also creating a community for parents with this sort of natural, holistic philosophy of raising children to connect with each other, because it can feel quite isolating, all separated all around the country and all around the world even. Although at the moment this Natural Nanny Network is an Australia-wide community. And can you share contact details if someone wants to learn more about you and maybe join the network? How would they do that?
I have a website which is naturalnannynetwork.com.au. It will still pop up if you don't put the www at the front. So naturalnannynetwork.com.au, and that will link. It's got a lot more information and goes into more detail, but also there's my email if you want to email me and request more information.
Okay, great.
Questions.
Awesome. I'll put the link to your website under this video too. So
thank you.
I'm so excited that you are doing this. It's a brilliant idea. I really wish you the best, and I'm so I'm happy that I'm able to have this conversation with you and other people can learn about what you're doing, because it's so important to support each other, especially when you're parenting in a way that's, you know, a little bit different to the majority out there. And a lot of people are shifting into being more aware with their kids and you know, as we've said, like doing the best we can and learning as we go. Because parenting is such a challenging path. It's like it gives us opportunities to learn all the time more about ourselves, more about how we can connect with in a more loving way, you know, like it's amazing. It's a powerful path. So I honor what you're doing, and thank you so much for having this conversation and meeting with me today.
Thank you for the opportunity to speak about it and share.
Thank you. And thank you if you're watching this. Okay, bye.